Breaking news from the Indo-Pacific tonight. Just days after United States B-52 strategic bombers flew alongside Japanese fighter jets in a highly visible show of force, China and Russia are responding, not with words but with aircraft. The skies over Asia are becoming a strategic chessboard, and every flight is a calculated move. The B-52 mission was framed as routine, but in geopolitics, timing is everything. The joint United States-Japan flight came immediately after Chinese and Russian long-range bomber patrols near Japan's air defense identification zone. It was no coincidence. It was signaling. Now, Beijing and Moscow are adjusting their posture. Chinese and Russian military officials have emphasized continued joint air patrols, describing them as defensive and pre-planned. But analysts say these flights are designed to send a message: strategic coordination is deepening and it will be visible. This is what counter-signaling looks like in 2025. Instead of press conferences or diplomatic protests, great powers deploy bombers, large, unmistakable, and impossible to ignore. These aircraft don't just carry weapons, they carry intent. For China, long-range bomber patrols demonstrate reach and readiness, especially near sensitive areas like the East China Sea and the Western Pacific. For Russia, joint flights reinforce its relevance in Asia, despite being heavily focused on Europe. Together, the patrols project unity, without crossing the line into direct confrontation. The United States and Japan understand this language well. That's why Washington chose the B-52, an aircraft synonymous with strategic deterrence. Japan's participation adds another layer: alliance solidarity. Every escort formation signals that any challenge in the region will not be faced alone. What makes this moment different is the pattern. Bomber patrols are becoming more frequent, more coordinated, and more public. They are replacing statements and summits as the preferred way to shape perceptions and influence behavior. None of these flights are accidents. Routes are chosen carefully, and timing is, well, deliberate. Even the aircraft types are part of the message. The goal is deterrence, showing capability and resolve, without triggering escalation. But the margin for error is thin. More aircraft in crowded airspace increases the risk of miscalculation. A single intercept gone wrong could turn signaling into crisis. That's why every move in this bomber chess game is watched closely by allies and rivals alike. The B-52 flight wasn't the end of the story. It was the opening move. What we're witnessing now is a new phase of strategic competition. One where power is measured not just by words or weapons, but by presence in the sky. As long as tensions remain high in the Indo-Pacific, these silent exchanges above the clouds will continue. And in this game, every flight matters.